She gets angry. You come in my dream to marry him or you'll regret. I'm really regretting to have listened to you. I will not pray you anymore. Swami called my elder brother up and told him that you have done good bhakti of Radha Krishna in your last birth, so I'm giving you this chance. I'm your Sai Krishna. Swami sent a message to him that I will not get married now and I should go back to work to Casablanca. Swami called us in the interview room. Now, my cousin wanted to record the photo. Swami said, hey, no camera. His camera got blocked.
Today's guest is Brother Tolu Melvani from Barcelona, Spain. Brother Tolu was born in 1949 in Bangalore, and he comes from a Sai family. Brother Tolu and his family have been blessed with wonderful and beautiful experiences with Swami. I'm sure you're very keen to listen to all those stories and leelas. So let's get going. Welcome to our podcast, Jai Sai Ram.
Sai Ram.
As I mentioned in your intro that you were born into Sai family. So please could you share how did you all come into Swami's fold?
Swami has called all his devotees from throughout the world in many ways. My mother, Indira Chandra Melvani, was born in Hyderabad, Sindh. When she was 20 years old, a marriage proposal came for her, but she refused to marry as she was bringing income for the family. That night, she has a dream, and in the dream, she is told, marry him or you will regret. Yes, marry him or you will regret. Finally, she agreed to marry, and next day of the marriage, my father took her to Goa, which is south of Bombay. For 2 years, she didn't have any children, so my father started shouting, I marry you to have children, you are still not giving me children, you can understand her situation. She gets angry, you come in my dream to marry him or you'll regret. I'm really regretting to have listened to you. I will not pray you anymore. That night she has another dream, and in the dream she is told, don't worry, I will give you 3 children and give her 3 drops of Amrit. So in the period of next 4 years, we 3 brothers are born, and soon we go and live in Singapore. After 2 years, my father fell and hurt his elbow, could not eat with a spoon. So we had to close the shop and come back to Bangalore. In Bangalore, his sisters told him, I've known Sai Baba is doing miracle and he might cure you. Why don't you go and see him? So we took 9 o'clock train when we went to Penakunda. From there, we went to bus stop, took the bus to Bukkapatnam, and from Bukkapatnam, we went by Bulakat all the way to Prasanthi Nilayam. We arrived there late evening and placed our baggage and the bed under the tree where we slept all night. And somebody had brought the water from the nearby well, which was very sweet. Next morning, we went for darshan. Swami called us in the interview room. He materialized vibhuti for all of us, then turned to my mother and told my mother, I've come twice in your dream. My mother said, yes, you have come twice. Then Swami told her, you have been praying all the time to Satnarayan. I am your Satnarayan. From that very moment, my mother started believing in Swami. In another interview, Swami asked my mother, what do you want? My mother said, Swami, I don't want anything. All I want is to permit me to come to Prasanthi Nilayam often. And yes, since we were staying in Bangalore, it was easy for my mother to attend all the functions that took place in Prasanthi Nilayam.
What a grand entry into Swami's fold, and what a display of undeterred faith in Swami in challenging Swami to give her children. Brother Tolu, you and your brothers also have experienced wonderful leelas in the presence of Swami. Please, could you share a few stories?
Yes, in those days we had close proximity with Swami. We used to sit in the veranda in front of the interview room. And in the evening darshan for the first few months, we used to give a garland to Swami in his hand. But after they put the board up, please do not bring flowers anymore. And during the bhajan session, we used to sit very close to Swami and watch Swami guiding with the hand the rhythm of the bhajan. And when it was time for Aarti, Swami used to push the cushion under his feet, under his chair. That was sign that it's time for Aarti. In the beginning, Swami used to call family per family for interview room. But later on, when more devotees started coming in, they asked us to line up in front of the interview room. In the evening bhajan session, my brother used to take bedsheet along with him. And once Swami after the Aarti enters the interview room, he used to place the bedsheet on the floor to reserve to sleep that night over there. Next morning after his bath, he used to sit over there. And when Swami used to call him and other devotees, we all used to go for interview. Once Swami took playfully my younger brother Suresh and walked with him, holding him by the cheek to the back door and left with them. Once my Swami called my elder brother up and told him that you have done good bhakti of Radha Krishna in your last birth, so I'm giving you this chance. I'm your Sai Krishna, and Swami hugged him.
Thank you. Listening to these stories takes us to Prashanti, and I was imagining myself sitting in the darshan line in Kulwant. Brother Tolu, could you please share a few more stories from your childhood, especially when your mother was worried about your education, tasting of Amrit, and singing in front of Baba?
When we came back from Singapore, we were not good in class. We used to get 35, 37 rank. So my mother told Swami, my children are not doing good at studies. Swami immediately put one hand on my head, the other on my elder brother's head, and said, now you see. After a few months, we started getting first, second, and third rank, and the teachers were surprised. Once we walked along with Swami to the river Chitravati. We sat. When we reached there, Swami asked Dr. Bhagavatam, tell me where to sit. Dr. Bhagavatam said, Swami, you can sit wherever you want. He said, no, the only thing I'm sitting where I've already hidden the Amrit. So when he was indicated, Swami sat over there. We all sat in the circle. Swami, while talking, made a heap of sand. And then he put his hand inside and took out a silver statue of Krishna. Next, he put his hand and took out loti of Amrit and a spoon. We all went back to the ashram. And during the bhajan session, Swami gave one side Amrit to all and went and sat on the chair. Devotees thought there's not much Amrit for the others, but soon Swami got up and gave all the other devotees. Next morning, Swami gave an interview and told us that he didn't give to any children the other day, so we could come up after bhajan. And we went up after bhajan and Swami gave us Amrit in the mouth. My brother took a little small bottle to collect Amrit for our great-grandmother, and Swami gave him. Once there was a children program to sing bhajan on the stage, and I sang the bhajan, Prabhu paas hai, nahi dur hai. God is near and not far, and Swami gave me a book as a present. My elder brother also sang a bhajan, and Swami gave him a pen.
These are really incredible experiences. We would like to hear more stories about your mother, but before that, could you please share the thread ceremony that Swami conducted for your brother and yourself?
Yes, Swami told my mother he'll be performing the thread ceremony. So once we went in a big group for my elder brother's thread ceremony, Swami called us in the interview room. Now, my cousin wanted to record the photo. Swami said, hey, no camera. His camera got blocked. And the other devotee, he told Swami, my camera is not working. Swami took the camera and made it from him, and he could take all the photos. Then Swami dressed himself, my brother, and then sat down to do the ceremony. He materialized the sacred thread and rice, and gave my brother Krishna mantra in the ear. And as a present, Swami materialized one ring for my brother. Next year, I went with my mother, but in a small group. We went for darshan, we sat there. Swami came. He saw, but he didn't say any word. But soon he sent a word with Kasturi to tell us, when did I say I'll perform the third ceremony? My mother, hearing that, went to the room, just threw everything. But Swami used to play with my mother in this way. After 2 hours, Swami gave interview to one of who came within our group and told him, look, tomorrow I'm going to perform the third ceremony of Indrama's son. You can come. He came home to the room and told my mother. So next day we went again well prepared and sat in the darshan. Swami called us in the interview room and he performed my third ceremony. And Swami gave me as a gift 2 buttons for the cufflink with the peacock image on it.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing. I'm actually short of words. We all flock to Prashanti for Swami's darshan, but how nice it would be if Swami were to come to our homes. And Brother Tolu was very blessed to have that experience. So please could you share the story when Swami visited your home?
My mother told Swami, Swami, we are opening the shop. Swami said, okay, I'll come and bless you. I'll have dinner in your house. So once when Swami came to Bangalore, he was staying in Tata Institute because that time Whitefield was not there. And my father was asked to be there, present there at 5 o'clock. My father went before and was waiting for Swami. But Swami came home 9 o'clock. When Swami came home 9 o'clock, my mother said, Swami, you have come so late. Swami said, kya karta, itne log aake baith ke, so many people came and stayed in your house. I waited. When they went, I've come. And then Swami went around the whole house. He saw the whole house. Then he sat on the chair where my brother had prepared. And my brother, to welcome Swami, had placed one big balloon on top of Swami's chair and with the flower and decoration garland. When Swami sat on the chair, my brother lighted the agarbatti and wanted to burst the balloon to welcome Swami. Swami took the agarbatti from him, touched the balloon, made a hole, and the balloon lost the air. Swami avoided so much flower falling on his big head that time. Swami had very big hair. Okay. Now, my mother prepared the silver plate to do Swami's puja at lotus feet of Swami. But how to tell Swami how to lift your feet? Swami understood, but miraculously Swami pulled the silver plate on the cushion and put his feet and told my mother to proceed, but only with flour, not with water, because it was cold. And since it was late, my elder brother accompanied my father to leave Swami at Tata Institute. He was sitting next to Swami. Swami told my father, don't worry for your children's future. I will take care of them. And I can say till today, Swami is taking care of us.
Thank you. Please, could you also share a few more experiences of your mother with Swami?
My mother had a dream, Swami showing him that somebody had brought me naked, dead in the arms. She said, Swami. Then she said, light from Swami fall on me and I'm awake. It so happened that it was 9 o'clock in Casablanca. We had 2 houses. In one house, there was a bathroom for the big bath, and the other one, it was to wash the clothes. We had the gas bottle in the balcony, but the light flame to heat the water was inside. It was 9 o'clock and I was in a hurry. The other bathroom was busy. I said, okay, I'll have bath over here. But little did I know that I was putting myself in big danger. I started my bath. When I finished, I felt uneasy and came out of the tub. But before falling, my hand went on the knob and I opened the knob and I fell down. My cousin, who was 7 years old, passed by, heard the sound and peeped inside the door. His father said, what are you doing? He said, I'm seeing Tolu down on the floor naked doing meditation. He came, he smelled the gas, pushed open the door, took me in his arm and brought me in the bed and tried to do all sorts of respiration, but nothing worked. Then he gave me a hard punch in my stomach and I started to breathe. After a few weeks, when I called home, my mother said, yes, Swami has shown me this happened to you. He has saved your life. On one occasion, Swami, in the dream, told my mother, you will have grandson named Arun. After a few weeks, when I called home to tell my mother my wife is pregnant, she said, yes, Swami already told me there's going to be a grandson and name him Arun. In the year 1975, my mother prepared the passport to go abroad. But the next day, the police came and seized the passport. saying that the agent who had prepared the passport had forged some signatures. When my mother went to Prasanthi Nilayam, in the darshan she told Swami, Swami, they have taken away my passport. Swami told her, you are sitting on the platform ready to go off. Why you need the passport? He took steps and then turned back and told my mother, okay, I'll give 15 years. And yes, in the year 1990, exactly after 15 years, my mother left the world. At that time, Swami was in Whitefield and he sent word that he will be performing the Narayan Seva for my mother on a certain day. We all went, but Swami prepared everything. When Swami came, I was holding the bucket. Swami from the bucket started serving 2, 3 and then asked us to serve the rest.
Thank you. Brother Tolu, could you please share the story of Shirdi Ma in your life, like in your family, like your connections with Shirdi Ma?
Yes, my mother was very familiar with Siddhima in these olden days, and she invited Siddhima to come home in Bangalore. So once Siddhima came to Bangalore and stayed with us for 10 days.
And Shirdi Ma, actual name was Sharda Devi, and Swami used to lovingly call her Pedda Bottu. Pedda Bottu means a person with a big bindi. She used to always
Yes,
wear a big
he had a
bindi.
big tilak.
We all know that Swami has been a matchmaker in many, many devotees' lives, and Brother Tolu's marriage was also fixed by Swami. And Swami also conducted the engagement ceremony without Brother Tolu present there. Please, could you share this wonderful story, Brother Tolu?
In the year 1979, I went from Casablanca to Bangalore to get married. I went with my mother to Bombay, Pune to find the bride. Once in Bombay, I had a call from a friend who was come from last month after me, telling me that he's already engaged. So I told Swami in my mind, he's come after me, he's already engaged. What about me? That night I dreamed a girl sitting with the crossed leg and smiling. In the morning I told my mother about my dream. We came back to Bangalore. Now, with Swami's grace, we had a contact with Swami through one CID officer. His name was Narsi. He used to go often to Prasanthi Nilayam. So any message we had, we used to send him, and Swami used to give us send message through him. Swami sent a message to him that I will not get married now and I should go back to work to Casablanca. Meantime, and also Swami sent a message that to my mother that your daughter-in-law to be is in Madras. So my mother sent a message, please send us the address. How can I find her in a big city like Madras? Swami sent a message, Apai hoga, it will happen by itself. Well, it so happened that a friend from Benares had come for 2 days and I helped him to move around the city. When he went to Madras, told the mother that you're finding somebody for your daughter. I've seen somebody in Bangalore. He's suitable for your daughter. If I had my daughter, I would surely get married to him. So the mother sent her elder daughter to talk to my grandmother. My grandmother said, please send us the photo. We'll show it to Swami. If only Swami accepts that, we will agree. So my mother showed the photo to Swami in the darshan and Swami said, ye to hamari bahu hai. So my grandmother said the word that we from our side agree. Now, if we all also agree, both the families can go to Prasanthi Nilayam for Baba to do the engagement ceremony. But he will not come back now, he's just gone for work. So finally they agreed and both the families went to Prasanthi Nilayam. Swami called them inside the interview room and blessed her and did the engagement. And Swami gave a lot of vibhuti. After the engagement, I received the photo after 25 days. And the photo was similar to what I'd seen in my dream months back. Swami blessed her and told that the time is not good for now, the marriage should take place. Actually, Swami delayed the marriage because her mother was not in a state to stay alone and he wanted her to take care of her mother. So after 2 months, after 2 years, when the mother expired, Baba gave the date and said the marriage should take place in Madras. And I went to India and I saw her 2 days before the wedding. Baba also sent the Pashat for the urn for the wedding night through Narsi.
Thank you. Brother Tolu, we would like to know a little bit about your spiritual life. So, what do you miss about Swami not being physically present?
We all miss Swami's presence, Swami's personal presence. And we miss that the way he smiles, he looks at us and talks at us.
Okay. What is one teaching of Swami that you follow, and what is one teaching that you find it challenging?
The main thing is love all, serve all. And it's difficult, though we know that he's present with us, but to feel his real presence.
It's challenging, isn't it? Yeah. Although we know he's always there, but we still find it challenging. Yeah. Brother Tolu, what will be your advice to younger Tolu today?
Make him understand Swami's teaching and advise him to follow Dharma as Swami has explained. You go according to Dharma, Dharma will protect you.
Absolutely. And finally, what would be your advice to young adults today?
Believe in Swami. Believe he is ever present with all of us. As Swami is giving a good example, that in a theater, a man stands behind the curtain, ready to guide the actors if they miss the dialogue. And Swami once told me in an interview room, whenever you have any negative thought, just think of me. And other advice Swami I have heard Swami has given to everybody, whenever you have to act something, just think, if I do this act, will Swami be pleased or annoyed? If Swami is pleased, go ahead.
That's absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much, Brother Tolu, for joining, for speaking to us. Jai Sai Ram. Thank you for watching this podcast and hope it has inspired you. Please reach out to us if you would like to volunteer. Jai Sai Ram.